Come see Columbus, Ohio, fraud investigators. If you go to the government assisted housing areas, you will find that most of the housing is Somalians. I would say about 80% of the government assisted housing in Columbus is occupied by Somalians. And the parking lot is occupied with a whole bunch of brand new cars. And the women walking around have designer purses with EBT cards, and they have Apple iPhones stuck up in their hijabs. Yeah. And then go to the businesses that are owned by the men. Because see, what happens is when you have a restaurant or when you have a little corner store and you have a couple of wives and you only have to claim one, then that means the other wives get EBT cards, and you can use those EBT cards to buy food for your store or your restaurant. Yeah. Or what you can do is you can get a home health aid company. And then you only hire Somalians to work the home health aid. And what you do is you just make sure their paperwork looks right. It don't have to be right, but you just make sure it looks right. And then you send them off for those home health aid jobs. Y'all don't want to talk about fraud.
You know what? The Somalis are getting exposed. God loves social media. It's not just happening in Minnesota. It's happening in Columbus, Ohio. See, they doing it in places that don't get a whole lot of media attention. But now the jig is up. Somalis, boy, y'all playing around. Y'all gonna get caught. Too much fraud. But you see Somalis on social media talking about, oh, that's not how we do it. That's not this, that's not that. How do you guys think you guys got so far ahead? Because you guys are cheating the system. This is why I believe in not giving people money for SNAP benefits. If we just gave people food, we will be in a better situation. Then we won't have these cultures have the ability to come into the United States and be big time and get instant wealth. They just cheated the system. They got in here, figured out how they can do it, and cheat the system. So this is when we talking about different immigrants and different races coming in and taking over. It has an economic effect because the benefits that they're able to get, us normal Americans can't get, which is crazy. But you already know there's a fraud if you go into the ghetto, the hood, public housing, and there's Mercedes-Benzes, luxury cars. The women's got brand new iPhones. You see what I'm saying? Brand new purses, brand new designer this, designer that. Come on. If this happened in the Black American neighborhood, America would be all up on their head. This is why I love the fact that we got the Trump administration shutting down this stuff, because we see where the fraud is. And what happens is when we have fraud, we're going to have a high debt. There's no way if as an American tax-paying citizen, I should be paying for people that coming from a different country. They cheat the system. See, this is why they come in here. They have multiple wives. They get married to one, but the other ones are still married to them, but not legally, because legally you can't have multiple wives. It's not respected. So then they have the other chicks on EBT. And then they use that EBT to go to the stores, buy the food with the EBT, put it in their restaurants. All this stuff got to stop. This is why I firmly believe, and I always tell people, I don't believe in SNAP benefits. I don't believe giving poor people or immigrants or refugee, asylum seekers, illegal immigrants money to buy food. I believe if you want to have your food, then you need to get it in a box. Go to a food bank. It's not going to be top of the line, but it's going to be food to be able to feed your stomach so you can go ahead and make something of yourselves. The Somali culture is only ahead because of Americans. See, but you see the Somali culture, you see these guys on Somalia talking about, oh, we with the black people. This is a civil rights issue. Nah, brother, you by yourself. Because when y'all was making that money, y'all wasn't sharing the wealth. Y'all weren't employing black people. You just employed your own, like she said. And then they create these home care facilities, health care facilities, saying they're feeding all these children, and they hire their own. The problem with immigration, the big problem with immigration is this, is when they get into a position of they get money, they create businesses, especially they create these businesses with tax-paying dollars, they only employ themselves. That's how you can win, is when you come in here and say, okay, I'm Somali, I'm only going to hire Somalians. I'm not going to hire Black Americans. I'm not going to hire white Americans. I'm not going to hire Latino Americans, Asian Americans. They keep the money within their circle, but it's money from the government. This is why if you're going to get money from the government, there needs to be some laws and stipulations on the people that you hire because it's coming from the government. Hey, if it's private money, you do what you want to do. But if you get money from the government, I definitely feel like there should be some type of appropriation where there's, different types of people in your company. But this is what they do. They get this fraud money. They employ themselves. They use the money from SNAP EBT to supply the restaurants. It's all a dangerous game. But see, this is not just happening in Minnesota. This is happening in Columbus, Ohio. I'm pretty sure there's other cities where they come and do this. I'm pretty sure there's other cultures that do this as well. But we as Americans, we got to stop giving these people from different countries money. The only reason why they're able to grow so fast and be something and really be in that spotlight is because of the money that they're getting from America. This is why I always say we need to stop giving these people money. We need to stop accepting refugees and asylum seekers. It's because they're coming over here, they're using our money, and they're moving ahead of Americans. And then they throw it in your face and call Americans stupid, call Americans this and that. But the only reason why you ahead is because of us. This is the reason why America's outraged. This is the reason why everybody's behind Trump administration, because it's ridiculous. I'll respect you if you came in America, you built the business without American dollars, and you did it the right way. I respect that. You came in here, you did your job, you grinded, and you built the business. But there's no way that a generation of people turn around within one generation. That's impossible. The only way that happens is if they're getting money from the government, but they're getting money illegally. $300 million, they had a fraud scandal with the Feed the Future. A couple people getting caught with $10 million, $7 million, $2 million, $3 million. I believe they said it was 75 people indicted already on the Feeding Our Future scandal. Ilhan Omar is allegedly connected because you see her taking pictures with all these people that are caught in a fraud scandal. You don't think she got her hand in it? I don't care what y'all say, but I think she got something to do with it. How else is that money able to flow so freely? It's because of her. Governor Tim Walz, he's a fraudster too. But what I like about social media is that we have people exposing and shining light. The reason why they were able to get away from this is because nobody was caring about Minnesota. Why do you think these people moved to these states with the least amount of media attention? They couldn't do this in California. Oh, no, they would have got caught. They couldn't do this in Florida, Texas, these big states that really got a lot of media attention. They couldn't do this. Of course you're going to go to Minnesota. Of course you're going to do this in Ohio because you don't have that media attention. But that's what I love about social media. The big thing is people are putting people on blast. But I'm sorry to the Somali culture, man. Y'all, I hate to say it, man. Y'all some fraudsters. Y'all some scammers. There's no way that you guys should be in office. There's no way that that you guys should be growing so fast on American dollars. And that's just what I have to say about that. But it's ridiculous. It sucks. And I'm just glad we got President Trump just on their ass. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. As always, going to keep this thing rocking. Make sure you hit that notification bar as well. And that daily show is coming soon. Appreciate you guys.